Hi, Tina Ketchy Stearns here, and I actually want to reach out to the veterans in the audience that have ever thought about volunteering for hospice. There is a wonderful story I love to tell about a veteran who was in hospice care. He was in the hospice home, he was very close to death, and a veteran volunteer went by to see him. And he knocked on the door, and the wife came to the door, and he said, "I'm here to just thank your husband for his service." And the wife said, "I appreciate that, but he's really pretty close to death. So I don't think he's even going to know you're here, but thank you anyway." And the veteran volunteer said, "Okay, can I just come in for a second? I won't take long at all. I just really want to thank him for his service." And he wasn't pushy, but she let him in. And so the gentleman was laying in the bed. He was very clearly very close to death. And the veteran volunteer put his hand over that man's hand and said, "Sir, I just wanted to thank you for your service. I'm a volunteer here at hospice, and I was in the Navy." And that man's eyes popped open, and he said, "Navy?" And they talked for 30 minutes, and the wife was totally blown away. The patient told the veteran volunteer that his time in the Navy were the best years of his life, and the veteran volunteer got nervous that the wife was going to be upset that he didn't say the best years of his life were with her. Anyway, they talked for about 30 minutes. The patient was getting pretty tired, so the veteran volunteer left. The wife walked him out, and he looked at her and he said, "Ma'am, I am sure the best years of his life were with you." And she said, "Oh, don't apologize. I thought he was already gone, and I didn't expect to hear his voice again. So please, you gave me such a gift with that conversation with him. So thank you so much." All that to say that if you are a veteran and if you've ever considered volunteering for a hospice, know that that bond and that connection you have with veteran patients is unlike anything any of the other clinicians could ever do. So I really encourage you to think about volunteering at a local hospice or a hospital, and kind of spend some time with the patients, the veteran patients, because I think there's some commonality and camaraderie and just ways of communicating that you folks can do that none of the rest of us can do like you do it. Excuse me. So just think about that, and thank you all for your service, and I hope you will consider serving some of your veteran patients. All right, till next week. Bye.